Yo, what's up guys? It is Power D back with another video, and this is a very special video I've been waiting all year for. The time is finally here for the Mypark Awards of NBA 2K20. Now, for you guys that watched my last video with the Mypark rankings, the top 10 Mypark players, this video is totally different. This video is not about your skill at the game, but it's more to recognize people's content and growth and their contributions to the community throughout the year. We're gonna recognize some big YouTubers and what they did and how they blew up and grew this year. We're gonna recognize small YouTubers that came onto the scene, and I'm gonna give you guys even my predictions of some people I think are going to explode next year. So we're gonna give a lot of awards, but I want you guys to understand this is about more people's content and what they did, and I don't want you guys to be like, when I give somebody the MVP or this award, y'all be like, oh, but this is not about like their individual skill at the game. This is about more of a different thing. So this is a different type of video from my other video. But if you guys like the video, drop a like on this video. I want you guys, if you guys got an opinion, feel free to leave it below, okay? Maybe I thought this person should give the award, but keep it respectful. Just keep in mind that these are not your awards to choose, so it may not be everybody you want, but if you guys have a suggestion or someone you thought should have gotten an award, feel free to leave that below. But let's get right into it, man. The first award we're gonna be giving out is the Most Improved Award, and it goes to Double HDF. A lot of people have slept on Double H's growth this year, but this is a guy that did YouTube last year, that streamed consistently last year, that's been doing YouTube and videos for years. But he went from starting this year to 5K subscribers, that now at this point of making this video, he's at 220,000 subscribers. That's an insane huge blow up. That's one of the biggest blow ups from almost no subscribers to like a ton of subscribers on the scene. He got his 2K logo this year. He had a ton of huge videos with his 130 game win streak, his legend video, his rookie to legend montage. What I like really about him is maybe he wasn't the first legend this year. He was probably like maybe like the 5th, the 6th, something like that. But he probably did the best job out of anyone that did legend to say, you know what, I'm not just gonna hit legend, but he knew how to use hitting legend to his advantage. He knew how to take advantage of his legend, and a lot of people don't do that. A lot of people hit legend, they don't use it to build their platform, but Double H did a great job, and that's why he has to go from Most Improved. He's upped this content to new levels. He's upped his streams to new levels. He's upped his grind to crazy levels. So for that reason, we have to give him the Most Improved Award in NBA 2K20. That's the Most Hated Award of NBA 2K20 has to go to Shock. Now, there's something about Shock where he's always been hated throughout his entire grind. There's been a lot of allegations of him boosting or cheating. A lot of people didn't like that he hit the top rep before Poor Boy Sin in NBA 2K20. So there was already a ton of dislike about him then at the beginning of the year. But then as the time went on, when they had the huge incident where there was the red ball, blue ball glitch, and Chalk made a tweet at 2K about it, people hated him. There was a lot of people calling him a snitch. He got thousands of dislikes on his videos. People were just sending a ton of hate on him when he created AE. There was a lot of hate. He's been in beef and controversy with a lot of YouTubers. TW, Cole the Man has had a lot of controversy and beef with him. Duke Dennis has had a back and forth with him. And just overall, it seems like tons of YouTubers in the community just don't like this guy. I mean, shit, I don't even like this guy. So let's just be real. Community doesn't like him. Tons of YouTubers don't like him. And that's why Chalk has to be far the most hated in NBA 2K20. Now for the best dribbler of NBA 2K20, we have a surprise pick right here, but statistics. Now the best dribbler was kind of hard to choose because a lot of people that are seen as the top dribblers, I'ma just be real with you, they did not play the game this year. Dudes like Steezo and G-Mans are low overalls. They really didn't play the game. They were alienated by the dribbling. They hate the dribbling this year. But one guy I really saw carrying the mantle for dribblers, still doing a lot of great dribbling, this year was statistics, man. Statistics is one of the top dribblers in this game. If you ever seen him play, he isos people, he takes them one-on-one. He created pretty much the first people I've seen to do this move where you go to the right and you just spin off and go all the way. Like, I don't know. There's a lot of moves I see him do, and I'm just comprehending, and I just don't know how he does it. So statistics may not be the biggest YouTuber, but if you look at the sticks and his dribbling, I feel like he's up there with anybody. And that's why I had to give statistics the award for Best Dribbler of NBA 2K20. The Comeback Player of the Year award goes to Annoying TV. Now, Annoying has been one of the most poppin', successful Twitch streamers in the community for a long time. But why I give him the Comeback Player of the Year is because for a while in 2K19 and a little bit at the end of 2K18, he had really stopped playing 2K. He had really done mostly Fortnite streams. He had done mostly GTA. He had said he really wasn't going to play 2K. And in 2K20, he came back with a bang. Where a lot of people doubted his skill, his talent, even his content creation. He came back and he almost elevated and dominated the wager scene where he would wager at anybody. He got a lot of big wins. And he came back in a big way with 2K content this year. So Annoying, coming from last year where he really didn't play 2K that often, and especially late in the year to now, doing all these nightly wagers, competing, winning them. Him and Rel are an amazing dynamic duo. Then that's why Annoying is going to get the Comeback Player of the Year award for NBA 2K20. The next award, the International Player of the Year award, goes to Tyceno, man. So this is 2 years in a row. This is basically for someone outside the United States, the biggest YouTuber that did the most this year for that, and that is Tyceno by far. Tyceno has changed the game, where it's basically where we used to see, okay, every YouTuber is basically from the United States. Maybe you see somebody from Canada. You're seeing Tyceno expand in 2K and being one of the first YouTubers from across the world in New Zealand to own and represent the Mypark community in such a huge way. So do you see a lot of people in New Zealand and Australia even growing fan bases right now? And I feel like Tyceno just laid the map out. What he did last year and this year, we're traveling all the way across the world just to do wagers in another country and compete. And even this year where he's played the lead and put on a show and performance against so many top players, and he's won a lot of those big games, that deserves a lot of credit. So I feel like that's why Tyceno by far has to be the International Player of the Year once again. The event MVP award goes to TO2K. Now this is a guy that came up a lot this year, even getting this 2K logo, but he originally kind of came onto the scene just winning Ruffles. I used to see this guy every single Ruffles. I swear he would win. Keep in mind, Ruffles was top 5, both consoles combined, and this guy would just go off every single time and just win after win after win. This was global. It wasn't even regional. This is one of the hardest events, and this is someone that will continuously win every single time. He won not only Ruffles, but he's going and won Basketball Gods. He's won Boot Camp. He's won Formula. He's won Gold Rush. He's won every single event pretty much in the game, and that's why we have to give him the event MVP award for NBA 2K20. The most VC award in NBA 2K20 goes to PowerDF. PowerDF has amassed a VC amount of 9.2 million and counting, not from buying, not from winning any special rewards, but just from playing at the stage and earning VC. That's the most we've seen in a long time, and definitely the most in NBA 2K20, and that's why we have to give the highest VC award to PowerDF. The highest win streak in NBA 2K20 goes to Double HDF with a 130 game win streak. Now, I've never seen a win streak like this, not just in NBA 2K20, but in 2K in general. 130 is insane, and what's even more insane is he really did this in such a short amount of time, where like 7 to 8 hours on the 1v1 court, just beating people over and over and over again. It was an insane amount, and I don't think we're gonna see 130 pass for a long time, to be honest. The top streamer of NBA 2K20 has to go to Flightreacts. Now, Flight is a guy that doesn't really upload a lot of Mypark videos, but we had to give him actually this top streamer award because what he's doing right now, streaming Park and streaming 2K and streaming in general, is really unprecedented. He's literally going onto the Park and averaging 20k viewers, 25k viewers, sometimes even higher consistently. That's something that's just never been done in 2K history ever before. So he's just continued to set records. The June flight is a huge thing. He's gonna get some more awards as we continue this award session, and that's why Flight has to be by far the top streamer of NBA 2K20. Now, the award a lot of people have been waiting for. The MVP award goes to Tyceno. Tyceno has really had a huge year this year. He had a huge year last year too. But this year, he's really changed the way things have operated. He's really made wagers popular on NBA 2K20. A lot of people really didn't do wagers. Last year, I can't remember many wagers even happening or people thinking about that. But this year, when Tyceno has played wager after wager against post and lockdowns, even one of the biggest wagers of the year, him versus Bronny, which had like 100,000 total viewers watching. He's made everybody else start to do wagers. You see YouTubers like Annoying. You've seen tons of YouTubers on the platform just agree to do wagers, try to get in these wagers, and he's made competitive series a thing again. And you got to give him a lot of credit for that. Some of his videos have been one of the biggest videos in 2K. Everybody kind of tunes in to his wagers. It's kind of a whole community event. And that's why he has to give the MVP. He's had a tremendous impact. And I got to say, he's one of the biggest names. It's probably not the biggest name of this year in NBA 2K20. The biggest clickbaiter award goes to, and you guys know I don't like to give people awards twice, 2 times in a row. But we had to give it to Shoot Everyone again, bro. Like, Shoot is cool. I talk to him all the time. Really cool guy, but he exaggerates everything in his videos. I'll have Shoot's notifications on. I'll be clicking stuff. I saw a video where it was apparently he was playing with 6ix9ine or something like that. It was not even 6ix9ine. It was just like on the PC. He made a video on Twitter and he made a video about it where he said he got a logo, but it was just like a fake logo. I don't even know how he does it, but it was like a fake logo on there. If you look at some of his videos, he talks about his 100 overall player, which isn't even possible. It seems like a lot of his videos are just exaggerated or like clickbaited. So Shoot Everyone with the 2-time, giving him the biggest clickbaiter of NBA 2K20. The next award, the Rookie of the Year, goes to Otseed. Otseed, I don't know if I'm saying his name right. I hope I am, but Otseed has really came out of nowhere, guys. Like, he really came from, I don't even think he had a YouTube last year at all. I think he really, you look at his channel, you see his first video that he has up is really like 4 or 5 months ago. And he really just blew up so fast, so quickly. And it was just insane, to be honest. So, if you're talking about somebody that this is their first year on the scene and they just have the biggest impact, it's got to be Otseed. He had his 2K logo too, just in a couple of months, which is, I think that's the record, just unprecedented. So, a lot of respect for Otseed and what he's doing. He's only really like 15 too, so he's a lot of room to grow. He's really young. He's going to get a lot better. You can see him being a huge, big figure in the community for years to come. So, a lot of respect, and Otseed, that's why he has to get the Rookie of the Year award. The Best Record award goes to Boy Sin for the 2nd year in a row. And just when you think, you know what, there's no way this guy can continue it, he just does. And if you look at his stats, if you look at his record, where he has 13,000 games played, he has a 96. I want you guys to understand how insane that is. So a lot of times you can have really good win percentages where you have 100 games played or even less than 1,000 games played. But when you play 13,000 games and you have a 96 win percent, that's almost impossible. That's unbelievable. So for what he's doing year in and year out, just winning at an insane rate, playing this amount of games, The game's play by itself would just be achievement, but to keep up this win percentage, that's by far the best park record in NBA 2K20, and it may be the best park record in NBA 2K history, guys. The best clan award goes to DF. What DF has been doing this year is literally insane. They have changed what clans are about. They really introduced the concept of we're gonna have a content creation clan in the 2K community at a time where a lot of clans were just strictly about skill and how good you were at the game. And they've literally blown up. You see, what other clan is having 7 YouTubers plus with 100K? They have 6 logos in the clan. It's just what they're doing and the amount of growth you've seen overall in the clan. And just people throughout it. They got power, they got grinding, they got solo, they got breezy, they got double H, they got clutch, they got luck, they got supreme, they got so many people. They're just so deep and so talented and so entertaining. And it's just great on what they're doing in the clan and just promoting positivity throughout the community. At times where you see a lot of clans and a lot of people just so negative, DF is just a shining light across the community. And that's why they, by far, have to be the best clan in the community. The most creative award goes to Imdavisss. Now, like I said, I really don't like to give people the same award twice. But it's like, I don't know who else deserves this award but Davis. Because he's really started a whole type of wave with videos. Some of the ideas he comes up with, I'm like, I don't think anybody else would come up with these ideas. I'm just like, how did he think of these? Where he put his phone number in his 2K name. And I'm like, that's just a brilliant idea. Where he started the whole YouTuber court conqueror, the YouTuber morale on different courts. A lot of the times where he just go plays with a streamer. And like, there's so many cool ideas that he comes up with. And just so original. And I don't think anybody else a lot of time goes to the sense of creativity where just to create these things. He went and played with complete strangers on Omegle. His creativity where he can just use a private park, he can make a video out of anything. That's what it really seems like. He can make anything a video. Another wave he started is where they did the every something in something 2K. So like get an ankle breaker in every 2K. Shoot a jump shot in every 2K. Or those wave of videos using the every takeover in NBA 2K20. It's like just those type of videos where it's like, it's not just those simple videos where it's like you just go play in the park, but he'll figure out a way to make these really creative ideas. He has to be the most creative YouTuber of NBA 2K20. My most underrated award goes to Rip It Randy. Now, we're going to talk a little bit about him later, but this is a guy I think is going to blow up huge. He's had some really, really good content for, I think, a long time. But he just hasn't really received the recognition I feel like he deserves. He had a little bit blow up this year. He's at 50K now. But this is a guy where I want you guys to look in the future because I think he has the potential and I think he will have hundreds of thousands of subs just because of how well his content is, how well he edits his videos. His videos, if you watch it, they're extremely entertaining. And this is one of those guys where you look at, and sometimes I can just look at people, I'm like, this is someone who's destined to blow up. Randy is one of those guys where I feel like he is destined to blow up. His content is way exceeding his sub count, and it is crazy. If you guys want one guy to watch Rip It Randy coming up for the next upcoming year, guys. The biggest Rager award goes to PowerGotGame. I'm not gonna lie, every time I go in PowerGotGame's stream, he's getting mad about something. And that's why I feel like he's kind of known for being toxic a little bit. It's more about him just getting angry over every single thing. If he loses about something, if something happens, he's always getting mad, angry on Twitter. He has huge rages where there's just rage at people. PowerGotGame, a lot of people where I seem like there's not as many ragers in the community as there used to be. I feel like 2K17, 2K18 was kind of the hype and prime of everybody was a rager. PowerGotGame, he just rages like crazy. He's one of those people, he just gets ticked off easily. He just gets angry easy. He's quick to go off and yell at people. And that's why PowerGotGame has to be the biggest rager of NBA 2K20. Now, our prestigious Lifetime Achievement Award goes to Duke Dennis, man, this guy, he's really inspirational. And to see him go and hit 1 mil this year, and now he's at 1.2 mil, not stopping. Where I knew Duke Dennis when he had like 4 or 5K. To see him have this insane growth, it's really crazy, guys. It's really crazy where he continues to grow day by day. He has started up a new channel that's popping off and doing great, with him doing a lot of vlogs too. What he's done for the community is really, he's inspired a lot of people, including myself, to make content in the 2K community and to show what level is even possible, to show how big you can be if you just put in the work and effort and dedication every single day. I remember when Duke Dennis used to daily upload every single day in 18. I swear he did it for the insane amount of period, maybe like 200, maybe like it must have been like 5-6 months in a row. Every single day you'd see a video from Duke Dennis. And maybe he doesn't upload as much as he did in the past, but the amount of work ethic I saw from him to get to the point he is now, that's why he's got to receive our Lifetime Achievement Award. Congrats to Duke on 1 mil. Congrats to him on 1.2 mil. And continue to do great things, Duke. The best duo of NBA 2K20 goes to Tyceno and Chris ZT, man. Chris ZT is a guy that really came on the scene on this year in a huge way. He was known last year a little bit, but this year he's exploded. It's because of these wagers where Tyceno's playing delayed. Chris is on his own servers, but they be able to beat top people just at a complete biggest disadvantage. But it's not so much the twos that impresses me about this, where they can go on the threes. You can kind of even include Emo in the trio on threes, but just the way Chris and Tyceno can win on any court, where they don't even use a lockdown on the threes, but on twos they're just they don't have a lockdown and they have a 6-3 shot creator playing delayed and they'll win. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think any other duo can win those type of games. I just don't. So what they do is crazy, what they do is insane, and that's why they have to be annoyed the best duo of NBA 2K20. Alright guys, so the award for the most viewed Park video of NBA 2K20 goes to Joe Knows. Joe Knows, this is by far with 2.7 million views at the time of this recording. Joe Knows NBA 2K20 LeBron James build has smashed the record for the most viewed video. Crazy, he put a lot of people onto that build. That build is dominant. It's been playing, so congrats to Joe on the biggest video of NBA 2K20. The next award for the most viewed live stream of NBA 2K20 goes to Flightreacts in June, where he had a record. I don't know what the exact peak was, but I know at least recorded of 77,000 viewers, where so many people were hyped about June Flight. He went on and he smashed numbers. I remember, I think before he even started talking, he had 50 or 60,000 viewers. And that's, I think, the highest ever on 2K, pretty much. And that's the most viewed live stream of this year. The next award, this is a new award I wanted to introduce, is the 2K Employee of the Year. You know, give some credit to people at 2K who actually outreach to the community in a positive way. And what I wanted to give it to is Mitchell from 2K, guys. Mitchell is a guy that just started working on 2K recently, and it's been amazing in the way that he's reached out to content creators, playing with content creators, interacting with content creators, how they going and streaming, giving so many people the opportunity to get 2K logos. It's been honestly refreshing to see somebody from 2K communicate with the community and just give us feedback and know and give us a kind of feeling that we're being heard and listening to. So Mitch is honestly the honorary example of what every 2K employee should be doing, and just reaching out to people and letting the community have a voice. You don't always have to do everything the community wants you to do, but let people know they're being heard. Let people know when they have a concern, when they have an issue about the game that's being communicated, but it's being passed along to other people. So Mitch has done a fabulous job in my opinion. That's why I gotta give him the first ever Community 2K Employee of the Year award. Alright guys, that is going to conclude our actual award things, but we're going to have a couple other things we're going to discuss before the video ends. Number one, we're going to discuss our all-park YouTuber teams. How this works is it's kind of like the all-NBA teams in the NBA. So there's a first team all-park for the top tier of park YouTubers. The second team all-park. And then there's the third team all-park. So there's 3 teams, 5 people each. Just like a kind of NBA roster. We're going to review that. We're going to review 5 people under 100K I think will blow up. And then we're going to recognize a ton of people that blew up and achieved a lot in the community this year. So let's get right into it. For the first team all-park, we have Agent Zero. He hit 1 mil and he did not slow down. He's at 1.4 million now. He continues to be one of the fronts and the faces of the NBA 2K Park community, speaking out for the community and giving a lot of voice to the community in a huge way. We have Imdavisss, hit 1 mil this year. It's crazy. One of the most creative YouTubers, as we talked about before, and that's why Davis is on the list. We got Duke Dennis, who received our Lifetime Achievement Award. Huge way, one of the biggest YouTubers this year. Duke got to be on the first team. She's a holic. This is a guy we haven't talked about, but he's about to hit 1 mil now. He has like 900K. All his videos are extremely entertaining. Continues to blow up. She's got to be on the first team. And our MVP as the last person rounding out the first team is Tyceno. Now guys, for the second team all-park, Joe knows the most viewed video of NBA 2K20. Grew in a huge way. Joe's on this list. La Monster. Oh my lord, La Monster has so many. He hit legend this year. He had played a lot of competitive wagers. He's played on a lot of legend builds. He showed people and introduced people to a lot of legend builds in the game. He's at 600,000 plus, and he just continues to grow. So we got La Monster right here. We got G-Man. G-Man crazy, even though when he doesn't upload all the time, sometimes he'll disappear for a month, 2 months, but when he drops a video, I can tell you guys it is a banger. We got my boy Grinding DF doing insane things, continue to upload banger after banger videos, one of the most entertaining YouTubers in the community. We got Cole the Man coming off with some bangers. I feel like at the beginning of the year he didn't really upload that consistently, but he's come back with the last 2 or 3 months with a vengeance, guys, where he's almost uploading daily, video after video after video, and he's shown great growth. A ton of it. He's sitting at 600K plus 2. I think he's a guy that's gonna hit 1 mil next year. So that's rounds out the second team all park. For the third team all park, we gotta put a couple people in there. So for my third team all park, what we have here is Howard DF, amazing YouTuber, really entertaining, love that guy. We got Peter MC, crazy with some of the videos he does. He's been really blowing up this year in a huge way at 300K plus right now. We got Peter MC. We got God Triller, almost at 500K, blowing up huge this year. God Triller's got to be on this list. We got your boy Tonio. Oh my God, your boy Tonio has been going insane this year. Got to be on this all park team. And Double HDF rounding off the third team all park, guys. So that's going to conclude our all park teams, and now we're going to go to the 5 people I think are going to blow up under 100K. Okay guys, so 5 people under 100,000 subscribers who I think are going to blow up. Number 1, Rip It Randy. He's my most underrated. I think he's going to blow up in a huge way next year. Chris ZT, been going crazy this year, got onto the Saints. He's a guy that's a lot of people don't know about, but he's consistently been good every single year, and I think he's going to consistently dominate next year too. So I think he's going to see a huge blow up a lot of people aren't expecting. Chico Filo kind of came on the scene when he played with Tyceno last year, and he kind of didn't play the best, but it got people his name and attention out there. But the videos he started to do really impressed me, where he did the video where he was questioning a ton of YouTubers to rate the YouTubers. He did a lot of creative different videos, and I like what he was doing with his videos. So he's at 50K right now. I think he's gonna blow up next year. Laker fan, guys. Laker fan is at like 80K. And what really impresses me about this guy is the work and dedication I see him put in, where I think he had a streak of uploading 300 days straight, maybe longer. If you put that type of work in, I don't care, you are going to blow up. So Laker fan, if he continues to put that type of work and effort in, he's gonna blow up. It's only a matter of time. It's not a matter if, it's a matter of when for a Laker fan, guys. And my last person under 100K I think gonna blow up, Chad. If Chad puts in the effort, bro, he's honestly gonna blow up, because he's one of the best players in the game in NBA 2K20, and he's been consistently good. If he puts in the effort, if he actually tries and gets to that dedication level, I can see him blowing up huge, humongous next year. So Chad DF, man, and that rounds out my top 5. And now, just to conclude the video, let's look over some of the names that I think blew up in huge this year in a big way. Double HDF went from like 6K to 220K. We already talked about him. Huge blow up this year. Solo DF literally went from 2K subscribers to now 170K plus subscribers. One of the biggest blow ups. Iggy Mo blowing up in a huge way on YouTube. Went from averaging, maybe I was in the streams averaging 40, 50 viewers. Now he sometimes averages 1,000 plus. Iggy Mo blowing up in a huge way. We got Chris ZT. We already talked about him blowing up. Had like 7,000, 8,000 in his legend stream. Had a tons of views on YouTube, starting to blow up again, 40K. I can see once his YouTube starts to explode, it's gonna be crazy. A lie kind of guy on Twitch, where he just came out of nowhere. Cause I watch mostly YouTube, and you go on Twitch and you see like Lie is getting insane. His watch parties are especially super lit from Lie. Aiden and Bonnie kind of took the community by storm. Aiden went from a guy where I knew last year averaging maybe 100 to now where it's almost, he has one of the most lit Twitch fan bases in the community, where her average 3,000, 4,000 on a consistent basis now. It's actually crazy, man. We got my boy Lucky DF going from 16K to 170K plus. Insane blow up, growing so fast, especially in recent months, where he's getting maybe like 50, 60K subs in a month. It is crazy, bro, to see Lux blow up. Cheezer has gone crazy too. We're at the point where he's averaging 1,000 plus. Got partner this year, another guy that's doing great on Twitch. If he gets focused on the YouTube, he's gonna get a huge blow up. We talked about Otzi, guys, being our rookie of the year down the scenes, 3 or 4 months, already hit 100K. That's crazy. We talk about my boy Clutch DF going from 1K subs to pretty much getting like, now he has 130K plus. Such an amazing growth, such fast growth. It is insane what Clutch is doing this year, and I'm so proud of him, my guys. So Chico Filo, guys, we talked about him. He's one of my guys I think is going to blow up even more next year. But went from, I didn't even know he had a YouTube. I promise you, I have never heard his name before this year. And now has 50K plus, extremely known out the community, averages hundreds of viewers on Twitch. Amazing. D-Nell has gone crazy. This has been his year. Built a good YouTube fan base, built a great Twitch fan base. Just recently, before the recording of this video, beat Annoying in one of the biggest wagers of this year. He's had some of the most intense wagers. He's a very competitive player, one of the best ISO players, period. Fanta season, one of the most competitive players, any kind of tournament, any kind of matchup. You see him playing with PowerGotGame, Tyceno. Anybody wants to win a wager, you pick up Fanta. So Fanta has been growing a lot on Twitch and built a nice fan base. We got Mario's Mindset. Have you ever seen somebody do what Mario's Mindset has been doing? He has not talked, and he has 100K. Like, that is insane. That's crazy. 100K plus, 1 year, Mario's Mindset, guys. We talked about Laker fan going from maybe like 20, 30K. Now he's blowing up huge this year. He's going to continue to go. Laker fan has come onto the scene this year. We talk about Money, formerly known as Truly Money. Oh, he's grown so much this year. Has really entertaining videos. I think he's at, what, 150K plus at the recording of this video. So Money has grown in a huge way. TO2K from the events, win all these events, Ruffles, averaging hundreds of viewers now. I remember being in the stream and he would average 2 viewers. He's really blown up in such a huge way. So that's going to conclude some people we wanted to recognize. If you guys are below in the comment section, if you guys want to talk about anybody, you think I missed anyone, feel free to leave it below. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like, man. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope everybody in the community continues to grow. And I know that the NBA 2K community is going to get bigger and better. And next year is the year for the 2K community to take off. Congrats to all the great YouTubers, all the great content creators, all the great Twitch streamers. And I am out.
I can't be trusting cause people be switching and stunting. I had to go get me some money, they always was fronting. I had to stay up to sign. I never trust, I've been nice. Seeing that drip on the ball, make sure she won't call.